Ain't no need to the bullshit.
Bash and slash.
Oh yeah, bash and
First of all, the name's terrible. Okay.
Hey, I can't. Hey, that's how you name your kids. Bash and slash, and then put the shit on the
slash, nigga.
You got to. They got it.
Oh, Mr. Incredible, son. Dash, like my nigga. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Ain't mad at it. It worked.
That's how you want it. Still look good besides the ink on the forehead. Man. What's going on, my people? What's happening with y'all?
So what's up?
I ain't officially started up. I just want to talk to the people real quick. I just want to give them what is it, like a warning or something like that. Today we freestyle. You know what I'm saying? Today ain't the normal time that we normally do this thing. We doing it a little earlier today. Today is February the 13th, which is a Thursday. Tomorrow is Valentine's Day.
For those of you who celebrate that one day that you love your other partner, but me, I'm a 365 type of nigga. That's cool.
He trying to sound sexy. You see that? Anyway, for the women out there that don't have anybody to celebrate Valentine's Day with, thank you for tuning in to us. Thank you. But Valentine's Day already passed now, so
by the time you listen,
yeah. I'm gonna get real political on this. A man should not validate your existence. You are special. You are incredible. You are beautiful. If you need a man, go out there and get you a man. Trust me, men are not hard to come by.
Dime a dozen.
It is what it is. Now it's hard to keep one, but you can get a man, even for one day, if that's what you want to do. So start planning out your plan for next year if you want to.
There you go.
But you do not need a man. This is coming from a man. You do not need a man to define who you are. You're beautiful on your own. You guys have titties. That puts you in a category by yourself. Fuck it. Yo, welcome back to the MVP.
The Man's View Podcast, baby.
Yeah. Thank you. Shout out to everybody that's tuning into this, man, woman, alien. Thank you for everybody for coming in again for us. You heard?
Yes.
Man, I've been watching Star Wars.
Star Wars, okay.
And the shit is actually okay, man. I've been talking about Star Wars for a while. The new shit is good. The old shit is kind of whack. But since I started watching the old shit, I had to watch the.
Since you started watching the new shit, you had to watch the old shit.
Right. Kind of old. It was kind of old, and then very old, and then it was back to new. That's how the order goes.
They say that you should actually, with the olds, that you should watch the last old one first, because it's like the first one is before the last one.
Nah.
I'm sorry, it's after the last one.
They actually
you should actually watch this and go backwards.
They got it printed out. They got
how you should watch it.
How you should watch it. It's like the one with the little Anakin. I don't know if you saw Anakin Skywalker. It's whatever. But the guy with the little kid, you got to watch them first, and then you go to the old ass shit, and then you come back to the new ones that's kind of going on now.
Okay.
Really dope. I had a good time watching those. Not the old ones. Old ones was low key trash. Don't watch them.
No, I've tried. I watched the first one, and then I watched two of them. You know, I saw where Luke lost his hand fighting Darth because that fight scene was literally like
that's the old, and that shit trash. That's what I'm saying. Watch. I give you the set. I know people ain't
one really a sword fight.
People don't really care what I'm talking about. I'm sorry about that. We had just did a review on Harley Quinn. If y'all ain't seen that, make sure y'all watch that movie and then check out our review, or check out our review. First 8 minutes or so, we telling you about how we like the movie and everything like that. After that, it's spoilers. So we even announced to you when to turn the motherfucker off so you don't get the spoilers. So make sure y'all check out our review on Harley Quinn, Birds of Prey, the Emancipation, the Proclamation, and I don't know what all is else the title.
What do eagles, hawks, and vultures got in common? All birds of prey. He ain't want me to use that, but I thought it was dope shit. So I just think, I gotta put my mindset out there some type of way. It all makes sense. It correlates. You know what I'm saying? That all goes together. You know what I'm saying?
I think they agree with me.
Birds of prey.
On to the next one. Oh, we got the inspirational person of the week.
Yeah.
Not really inspirational person, but this really touched me.
Announcement.
I thought this was great. Go ahead and let them know about that.
All right, everybody. Well, the announcement is for college, okay, but it deals with a prominent athlete of our time, if not the most prominent, I would say. One, LeBron James. Okay, everybody is aware of his I Promise.
The Promise School.
The Promise School that he has out in Cleveland, right? Back in his home state and of Ohio. What Kent State has elected to do is give all graduates free tuition for their whole collegiate ride for 4 years. The only thing that's not going to be paid for in full will be room and board, but that will be covered also for 1 full year free. Mm-hmm. But the key thing here is the tuition is free. You going to school and getting that education, that is the most expensive thing. You don't have to worry about scholarships and things of that nature, having to apply to get into these said colleges that just have astronomical expectations of you scoring out of I think the SATs, the highest you can get is a 1600, if I'm not mistaken. I'll say 1600. They want you to get a 1550. Like,
that's the highest you can get, 1600?
I think it's 16, or is it 18?
I got a 16.
You got a 16?
Got a 16.
And you here with me, my nigga. So, but whatever the highest score that you can possibly achieve during the SAT, they just want you to get maybe 100 points shy of that to get into these more publicly known, I don't want to call them luxurious, but just the upper echelon of like a Stanford, a Yale, a Princeton, Carleton, you know what I'm saying, Harvard, those type, Ivy schools. That's what it is, Ivy League schools. Mm-hmm. But to me, it doesn't matter where you go to achieve your education, man, as long as you get it. You know what I mean? And at that, it's going to be free. So I just want to shout out, first of all, LeBron James for, even putting this into play, not even thinking that far. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Just making sure that he can be an asset to his community and the kids growing up, because he knew how hard it was for him back in those times. Mm-hmm. And then for Kent State, kudos to y'all for picking up the ball and running with it, and drawing this alliance with his foundation, his school, and making sure that those kids not only have the first step, but they got the second step to further themselves, their career, their futures, and be able to just amount to more in life. I think that's big. I think that's dope, and we wanted to give proper praise and recognition to that situation that has just come to light. So kudos to you and y'all.
Shout out.
Yes, sir.
They had a couple people telling me. I know I watched the Joe Budden podcast. Shout out to Joe Budden, Maul, Rory, Parks, all of them. I love that podcast. They were telling us that they do an inspirational person of the week now. It doesn't have to be who did some inspiration of that week. To us. I'm not saying they did something. They want listening to us.
I will.
A lot of people wanted me to throw some shade to them. I'm not.
I will not. Spread
the inspiration around. I'm glad. If for some reason they did hear our podcast and they hear that we do an inspirational person of the week, so what? I want them to show everybody, give everybody the flowers while they can.
Yes, sir.
And I'm all for positivity and everything. I'm glad that they could pick that up, because we picked it up around the same time last year when Nipsey died.
That's
when we started this.
Okay.
Now Kobe died. I can see it hitting them the same way, and now they picking it up. So shout that out to them. Follow them too. Y'all probably already do. But check them out. Check out the inspirational person. Okay, we on to the bullshit.
Right.
I'm only one bullshit that I want to talk about. And it came out kind of bad. They had a stripper out in, I believe it's somewhere in Texas. I believe it was Dallas. Okay. She was on a pole doing a thing, and then all of a sudden you see a video of her smacking to the ground. Pop out. we was all nervous. We looked like her leg was tore up, her mouth was tore up. She came back. She did a video talking about she gonna have to do jaw surgery. Her jaw was broke. She had a cut under. She had to get some stitches. Her teeth was chipped and everything like that. Her friend put out a GoFundMe for her, and she got $20,000. I want to shout out to that young lady for the dedication, not only for you busting all your face open, but once you got your face busted open,
literally busted open,
you twerked. Backing it up so you can get the safety. So this is not clowning. This is the absolute truth.
It's real
I want to thank you. I don't know too many strippers that if I'm in a strip club that's gonna show that kind of dedication to their craft. So shout out to you. I know a lot of females. I know one in particular, and if you watching this, I'm talking about you. You was hating because that girl got a $20,000 in her GoFundMe. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to throw her out there. That was some bullshit about people hating that she got to GoFundMe. Well, how is she gonna get dollars thrown at her if she cannot be at work? Jaw wire shut.
Are you putting it in
here? I don't know if I can put that in there.
Okay, well,
I'm gonna put it in there. Shoot.
All right. Well, if we can, I can't. We're not gonna make any guarantees, no promises, because we, the people out here be looking for stuff. If it's not in here, then find it on your own. In the video, once sister hit the ground, she hit the bitch hard as hell. Mind you, if you know the video, she's not even in the video. She just falls down from the sky. Okay? Like you don't see a heel, a foot dangling. It's literally just her body down. And she hit it hard. I want to shout out to her because her time is coming. If you didn't know, that was Final Destination. What are they on? Part 10?
Shit, yeah, I don't know.
On 20. She don't escape death right there. Because the way she hit that, she wasn't supposed to be able to back nothing up. Okay. That should have been the end right there. There was no bracing for impact. I mean, it's a dance floor, so it's not like it was soft. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad, nothing fatal happened to her, but I want to shout out, you had it up. I want to shout out the lady on the side though. Did you see her after she hit the ground and she started backing it up, smacked the ass?
She did.
Yeah.
No, I
shout out to the supporter right there on the side of the stage that smacked that ass.
That's some bullshit.
While she was backing it up.
That lady in pain.
It was more like, you go, girl. It was one of them type joints.
That lady in pain. Don't smack my ass.
Yeah, man, that was crazy. But a real go-getter, man, dedicated to the craft. And hey man, this don't stop the show. So we fall and we get up. Take that out.
Okay, now we're back. Yeah.
We good.
I'm about to go look that one up. But we're back. So shout out to the girl that fell from the pole. I don't know her name, but I saw she made the video where she said she's gonna have that surgery and all that kind of stuff. So shout out to you. It was some bullshit. You was doing your job, ended up falling from the pole, but it is not bullshit with the amount of support that she got. So shout out to her and her GoFundMe. If you can, support her. Yeah. But she's gonna be in the house for a little bit.
Yep.
You got any bullshit you want to talk about, man?
None that I can actually think of at the moment when you put me on the spot.
No problem. Yeah. It's fine because I got a topic that I want to go into. Hey. So this one is a short bullshit of the week. Trust me, I know there was a lot of bullshit this week. I just didn't want to talk about it. We want to talk about something else. The girl thing was a big thing about her falling off the pole.
Yeah.
The next thing we want to talk about, this is the topic. This is not the bullshit of the week. Does not encompass the bullshit. Okay. But I want to ask Book a very serious question. You saw D Wade came out this week. That came out, wrong choice of question, but he basically came out and said his son is coming out as being gay, his younger son.
Yes. Okay. Or identifying
as a woman.
As her. And he said, I'm going to identify my child and support her decision. So he's already using the feminine verbiage, to describe said child.
So, excuse me, is I guess it don't have nothing to do with sex because these two young.
It's 12, I think.
12, 13, something like that.
Too young to really
know about sex. That's where I get confused with this whole thing. And people, we're talking this through, so I'm glad you're here with us.
Yeah, bear with us. No, we're not trying to be insensitive by any means. All right.
Leave in the comment section how you think when you get done with this conversation, leave in the comment section your thoughts and opinions.
Yeah.
My whole thing, I have no problem with him accepting his son wanting to be or identify how he wants to identify.
Yeah.
Okay. But to me, when you say you want to be known as a woman, it means that it automatically in my head, I associate you like men. You know what I'm saying? Mm. But I'm like, he's too young to know if he likes men or not. Yeah. So that's where it gets a little confusing for me. I'm like, okay, so let's just say he gets older and okay, it was maybe a phase or something like that. Why I don't understand to the point of why would D Wade box his son in to that concept of I feel like a woman. Trust me, if that's how you feel and that's how you keep on moving, that's up to you, partner. You do your thing. I just don't know, as me being his father, if I would have handled it the same way, I'd be like, yo, he wants to be known as a she. I would tell my immediate family, people that come in contact with her, I wouldn't necessarily tell the world. You know what I'm saying? It's I don't see what the world has to do with his son. Because say
not everybody's going to be looking.
Exactly. Say 16, 17, 18, he comes in contact with a young woman and he changes his thought. He was like, oh no, I like this woman now. And maybe that was just something I was on when I was 13. I would just leave room, personally me, I would leave room for if you felt like, okay, you was feeling that way at that time, but now you feel a totally different way then. I don't want to have to box you into being something, because then I think that's just how he was talking about. Now I can be who I want to be.
Yeah.
But if I box you in, like, oh no, you a girl now you kind of got to be that, because I didn't went on press tours and all that. It kind of defeated. It kind of defeated. You may feel like this now, and trust me, that might be how you feel the rest of your life. That's fine. But I guess I wouldn't do it to my son right then. I kind of like the Magic Johnson approach. We didn't know Magic Johnson's son was gay until he became old enough to say it for himself. You know what I'm saying? EJ got there. Yeah. So
yeah. And no, I don't even want to say the word that they use to describe that type of
it's flamboyant.
Gayness.
Yeah.
Flamboyant. Homosexuality. I don't know like what gayness. Or that type of gay. I guess appearances, they call it something different. So yeah, flamboyant.
Just flamboyant.
Perfect. Yeah, that's a great term for it. You know, he wears lipstick and makeup, all of that. That's not to get off that, but I went to eat yesterday. Went to a restaurant and
you didn't go to Applebee's, did you?
No.
Okay, you know, Pastor Troy said they got gay people eating.
Oh yeah.
He said him and his son went to Applebee's. He went over there. Him and a gay person. It was a gay person, two gay people sitting down there eating mozzarella sticks, kissing on each other. And he said he'd never go to Applebee's again.
I ain't laughing at that, but I'm laughing. So
no, it's hilarious that he thought he made a point to say, yo, gay people up here eating mozzarella sticks at Applebee's. So he ain't fucking with Applebee's no more. I thought that was the stupidest shit in the world, but hey.
All right.
That's Pastor Troy for you. You know
what I'm saying? All right there. You know what I'm saying? Vice versa.
You heard? Yo, hold up. Now that's some bullshit. I'm sorry. These people reporting on Pastor Troy saying that it was hilarious. I thought it was the stupidest shit somebody said. Trust me. But y'all couldn't name vice versa. They was naming the Lil Troy song. I wanna be a baller, shot caller.
How you don't know?
They were saying that was Pastor Troy.
Yeah. How you? Okay.
These niggas don't know a Pastor Troy song? God damn. At least vice versa. Give me that one.
Wow.
Like, God, dog. But
if you know nothing else,
vice versa.
Know that.
Like, I can't take y'all serious. But anyway, my bad.
Nah, you good.
I just thought it was funny because you said you was going out to eat, and I was like, make sure with Applebee's.
Nah, I'm not even gonna say the establishment, but you know, I had my mom's with me, and you know, we went in there, was getting our food, we waiting on it to be prepared, and this guy came up. You know, his mannerisms was a little feminine. I don't mind that, but he had long nails, not like a drug nail. Okay.
Okay,
I'm
that's the first
talking
thing I
like
think of.
no, I'm talking like long nails.
Okay.
Like
a woman.
Yeah,
get
like
their nails done.
cut off right there.
Yeah.
And okay, cool, but it was like cotton candy colored. Every nail was a little bit different. Now, for me personally, I know everybody wants to be outspoken, feels comfortable in their own skin, and you should. But for those, and I'm not saying, it's just being careful more or less, because not everybody has the same mentality, especially in the state that we live in. All right, I'll just say that, whether it's anything indifferent, you know what I mean? People in this state, a lot of people have a hard time accepting. So, I'm not on that level. I don't float that way. The nails look nice.
The nails look nice?
Nails look nice. I didn't tell him, but I was like, them sharp. You know what I'm saying? Like, if my woman, you know what I'm saying, my lady was to get her nails done and she wanted to go to that salon, I'm not gonna ask you. My mom was asking all type of questions though. I said, I don't even want to be part of this conversation. Let me step way back further.
But I think that's dope. But I think that's dope. A lot of people think that we homophobic, a lot of black men and all that. It's not true. I think that's dope that she even stepped to him like, yo, where you get your nails done and all that.
My mom like that though.
I might have took a picture like, yo, I'm gonna let my girl see these. Like, yo, she might need to get a set. Yeah, but
it was nice, man. It was nice. I forget the name. One of them might have said his name was Eric or something, but either way, even though that's not my field of sexuality, like, I'm not homophobic. Nobody's homophobic on our set. You know what I mean? Even the guys that you don't see here. We all accept everybody. It's just certain things that I prefer not to see out in public. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I might have had a Pastor Troy moment if I'd have walked into Applebee's and saw two men kissing, like with a mozzarella stick.
He said they was just eating apple.
But no, you said a mozzarella stick. Now, was they like Lady in the Tramp style mozzarella stick? Like pulling it apart and then trying to like the cheese drop it and then coming close. Like, I don't want to see you playing with your food like that. I wouldn't even personally, it's not even just two men or two women. Like, I don't want to see, as they would classify them as heterosexual, straight individuals, man and woman, like doing that. Like, that's not a place to do that. You know what I mean? Now, if you just want to give me a little kiss on the cheek or on my lip, that's cool. But you like making out in a booth? No, the restaurant is not a place for that. So I probably would have took offense to that too, just because of the vulgarity of it. You know what I'm saying? Like that ain't it. That ain't it. That's a lot of families go there. You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand like where you are and how you conduct yourself. But back to the D Wade thing. Maybe it's influenced by Caitlyn Jenner.
What are you talking about?
Because, all right, check it. I know you were saying that maybe the son said he might like men, right?
Well, I was gonna. My head instantly goes
where you go. Yeah. Okay,
but they do. I guess they do have women. You have women that like women. So would he technically be a lesbian or would he be straight?
That's what I'm saying with Caitlyn Jenner, Bruce Jenner formerly. I think he just always felt like a woman, so he had his outside reflect how he felt inside. But I still think he enjoys the company of women. If I'm not mistaken, he has a girlfriend. So it's not like, I don't think he had the procedure to become transgender and likes men. So I'm going to assume that might be the same thing that his son is dealing with. Just feels as though he's a female. I'm not saying he's too young to have type of operation or anything like that. So he just has to identify or classify himself.
I wonder, is that why D Wade telling everybody because he's about to have his
I don't
son?
know.
I would just hope. At
13, 12 years old, that's too young.
I can't tell nobody how to raise their kids either, though. But to me, I would be like, yo, just wait a second. That's
too young. You make an agreement. Once you turn 18, I pay for it.
Yeah, if you feel the same way when you 18, give me 5 years and you still feel the same way, I got you. If that's what you want to do, if that's what you choose to do, I do it.
And but not everybody's in the same position. But in your predicament, D-Wade, you got plenty of money, bro. You can have that. You can have your daughter house school now. You know what I mean? Like she ain't got to go to school and deal with the bullies and all of that because you know that's gonna come.
But it seems like where he's at, they don't care. They don't care like that.
Oh shoot! But still, I wouldn't do the operation this early. You know what I mean? Like let them identify how they choose, and support them as the parent, of course, naturally. But if your child is talking about an operation and you're saying yes, I would say no, hold off. Not to say like, oh, I still have hope or I'm gonna try to convince you type thing, but just let that be a sound decision that they are of sound mind, body, and soul to make. At this age, I don't think they really, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, you're not that wise to know this is what you want to be seen as. That might be how you feel, but that might not be everything that you want to do. So I'm not mad at him. You know what I mean? I think it's a little shocking. Not shocking is not the word for it. Can't think of the word.
I don't think it's been shocking because
that's not the word.
They've said it a while ago. They've been saying it a while.
Yeah, that he was he part of the community. I'll say that. I don't want to.
They say it was LGBT.
Put a letter to it. Yeah.
But that's why it's confusing me as far as you being LGBT. Because if you, I just like the gay. Like I figure like he's gay or something. But I'm like, it's hard for me to understand how you know that you're gay and you're only like 13 years old, 12 years old.
They haven't lived yet.
It's like
know.
It's like, come on. I mean, I would just wait a second. That's all. Before I put it out to the masses.
Yeah.
Now my family, we're gonna have a whole thing, the neighbors, the people around me. Hey, this is what it is. He's now identifying as a woman. We're gonna treat him as such, we're gonna respect him, and we're gonna be here for him. You know what I'm saying? That's all good. Because I'm not one of them people that think if my son be gay, if I had a son and he's gay, I'm just gonna leave the nigga and that be it. I don't think that's cool at all. If he gay, he gay. I mean, that me changing him or me trying to pray the gay out to somebody, that's to me, all that shit seems stupid to me. You're gonna be what you is, or you just gonna hide it until you leave my fucking house and then you're gonna be that away from me. I'd rather me know what's going on with
ahead
you
of time,
ahead. So I mean, we could talk about different things. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to feel like you out there by yourself.
Yeah, I think that would be weird. Like you just painted the picture. Like I get like some parents are strong and strict against that type of lifestyle. But like Fran said, I believe that I would rather know ahead of time as opposed to you leaving, had put on this front for me, and then come back and you be like, hey, mom, hey, dad, I want to introduce y'all to somebody. This is my partner. Partner in your mind, like when you hear it from your child, like you're not thinking like he's going to say,
oh, that's the homie.
Oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then, this is David.
Yeah, what's happening, Dave?
You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be one of them type reactions if it was masked the whole time. You see what I'm saying? And the fear that's instilled in that child because of, the way that they grew up or, things like that. So I it might be uncomfortable at first. I think, like I said, anything not traditional in this sense, it creates a sense of, unawareness for one. And discomfort in a sense, I would say. But that doesn't mean that you love your child any less. It's just like, well, damn, you know what I'm saying? And with that, I will say there's an initial shock because it was hidden the whole time. You might actually be outraged. And that first introduction, if I'm telling you now, like if I had a child like that, I love whoever my child would be and whoever they choose to marry or spend their life with or date, whatever the case is. But I'd rather know ahead of time, this is how you roll, as opposed to years down the line, you just show up and be like, oh, I've always been like this. This is my man. Like,
I think in a certain sense,
that's crazy to me. I don't think nobody should do that.
I think in a certain sense, man, a couple, like you've seen some kids and you be like, okay, I know what it is. Later on, it will be real.
But you've seen some grown ass men now that carry themselves like grown. Look, I don't want to say that a gay person is not more grown than anybody else, but
it's just
the
feminine.
traditional sense. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like you don't see the femininity, you don't see the female attributes in this male, you know, like you might see others. You know what I mean? So when you think that somebody is on a straight and narrow, you know what I mean? And then that's, you know, their sexuality, it catches you off guard also. So, hell, your child could be like that too. And then they just come and you would have never known. So that's what I'm saying. Like now, if I knew there was a little flamboyancy in them, then okay.
But I think
you don't even have to tell me. I wouldn't be. I'd be prepared for it.
I kind of think that's D Wade's situation.
Okay.
I think he kind of
sees it already.
He saw I was on. He's like, yeah, might as well. Ain't no reason to lie to me.
Yeah.
You're not going nowhere. I'm not about to disown my son.
Yeah.
If I had a choice to be like, you know, son's gonna be gay or disown him or whatever, you can't do that. You can't disown your son. Man, I got something on my damn hoodie, man. Look at this shit right here. I got barbecue sauce on my hoodie, and I just saw this shit, man. It's some bullshit. Yeah, damn.
Don't nobody else see it though.
Yeah,
they might think it's lint.
They see it now. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, why I smell barbecue sauce this whole time? And this shit all up on.
Oh, and he said, well, I smell barbecue sauce. Oh shit!
Yeah, that shit right by my face too. You niggas at home, y'all better not say shit about my barbecue thing. Yeah, fuck y'all.
Oh yeah, that's
fun. Anyway,
yeah.
Shout out to D Wade. Shout out to his now daughter, Zaza, I think.
Something like that.
I don't want to be disrespectful, but shout out.
Is it? I think his son's name is Zay. So is it Zaya?
Zaza, something like that.
Something like that.
We all with it.
Respect.
Ain't nobody mad at you over here at the Man's View podcast.
Right.
You actually, I think it's more manful that you supporting your kids. I mean, they're gonna be what they is. You might as well support them and show them that you love them. And then, I mean, better to know what they're doing than not know it all. So shout out to D Wade and his now young girl. Yes, 12, 13.
Okay, I was looking for it.
Nah, he's straight. Excuse me. That's what I had, man. What you got, bro? You want to throw it to the video that we had earlier?
Yeah, man. Go and tune into that.
Okay.
Take a look. There's a reason why we the coldest. Shout out to the MVP. Could you hear me? Could you hear me good? Mm-hmm. All right. This is where the MVP comes to cool down. Trust me. Find out for yourself.
Yeah, me and the boy Book went got crowd therapy.
Yeah, it's been doing wonders for your boy, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Feel like I can get on the good foot, James Brown, the motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about?
If you in Central Texas area, you know what I'm talking about, anywhere around Temple, Texas.
Yes.
Tell them what it is, man.
The location that we go to, or that I go to, and France accompanied me today. Check it out a little bit. It's called the Royal Oasis and Spa. I got the card somewhere. I just want to make sure I got it right, but I believe I've been going there for about 4 days now. I better know the name of it. You know what I'm saying? I better know the name of it. They have great prices, man. They offer a lot of options. It's more than just cryotherapy there. They do massages, everything. It's a real spa. Yeah, Royal Oasis Spa. So Royal Oasis Spa in Temple, Texas. All right. The address is 6080 West Adams Ave, Suite 101, Temple, Texas. Okay. Looks just like that.
You can see that. There you go.
She's one of the ladies. That's night. Will it come up backwards? No, it'll come up good. Her name is Jenna Drake.
Y'all better.
Y'all can make it out.
If it come up backwards, you better learn how to do it. Pause it then.
Yeah. And y'all can follow them on Instagram as well. I told them it's just Royal Oasis 2018. Okay. So y'all can find them on IG and, do a little research for yourself. But they are very professional in there, very clean. the cryotherapy treatment only lasts 3 minutes. You know what I mean? So I'm like, by the time you really start to feel it, y'all already done. Unless somebody goes into the cryotherapy unit before you. Yes. Because then the temperature is already set and it's like already on burn. You know what I mean?
Your ass off. Like, yeah. I went after this dude and I was freezing.
Yeah, so they got me like that on the first day. You know what I'm saying? Some lady went in there and I was like, oh, they was like, yeah, somebody's here to use it. You know, I was like, it's cool. It's only 3 minutes. I got in and I swore I told a 10-minute story, y'all. I don't gave the whole origin about my knee injuries and surgery, all of that. And I'm like, God damn, this motherfucker cold, bro. I was like, how long I left? She's like, oh, that was only 2 minutes. I'm like, I know you lying. I done told you a 10-minute story because this started in 2003. You know what I'm saying? Well, actually 2001 when I heard it, but 3 is when I got this. You know, but yeah, it's very healthy, man. And you know, I'm gonna try to float pond or the float pod tomorrow. I don't swim, so I have my reservations about that, but they got floaties and stuff like that. They said will make me comfortable. So
they're gonna drown in 10 inches worth of water. You know what I'm saying?
I'm stand up before I drown though. But I don't float. They say you don't have to know how to float. The salt in the pod keeps you. I said I don't trust salt. I got high blood pressure. It's deadly. You know what? I might not need to be up in there soaking all that damn salt in. I need to make sure I take my pills in the morning. Set my alert. So, but yeah, they're dope. They're dope. I vouch for them. They are incredible. And like I said, the prices that I've seen from them, they have great specials. He can tell you. We don't have to actually tell you what the price is because it might change by the time you hear this. But if it changes, it won't be by much. It's great.
Look,
it's great.
Forget all that. When you go in there, tell them the MVP sent you. Real talk. Don't play with me. Tell them we sent you because I don't want you just going there. I found you guys on something.
I don't refer to a lot of people over
there.
Tell
the MVP sent you.
I refer to a lot of people. I've been talking about it mightily. Since the day we played ball. You said I need to do the cryotherapy, and I just was like, well, I'm not gonna go all the way to Lampasas. Temple for me is the equivalent for you to get the Lampasas for me to get the Temple. So I was like, I'll go there, check it out, and it's been a great experience, man. I wish I knew about it a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? But while I'm here, I'm running that motherfucker dry.
That's good.
So yeah, man.
What else you got, man? You got anything else we need to talk about today?
No, I don't want to talk about that. And then you said we can't talk about the other one. So
talk about the other one.
Yeah, the who you care about more one. Yeah, we're not gonna talk about that. I'll wait for some other people to get
get them to.
Yeah, I get some other people.
He's trying to get me in trouble. You know what I'm talking about? I'm happily married to my wife.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? So he gonna put me in a trick question.
And V-Day is tomorrow, even though we recording today, you won't hear after. Like, we just gonna keep that.
Matter of fact, tell them the trick question. And so they know why I'm not gonna answer this shit. You know
I just wanted to know. I just wanted to know. It seemed precarious. It was who do you care about more? The person you lied to or the person you tell the truth? I'm not going to answer. I don't get paid to answer questions. I get paid to ask. So I plead the fifth on all this. Actually, I don't plead the fifth because I just don't have no thought on it at all. But I think it's great for all of you listeners. And hey, if you are the spouse or the partner of somebody else, you ask them that question. Who do you care about more?
And fellas, if your woman come to you and ask you this question, don't be stupid. Don't answer that goddamn question.
All you say is, baby, I love you. Why are you asking me such foolishness? But hey, you can't use that because if she listens to this, she gonna know where you got that answer from.
Now, watch this. If I don't know you and I don't care about you, I can tell you the absolute truth, even if it hurts your motherfucking feelings.
That is true.
Okay. If I love you and I care for you, I want to spare your feelings. And sometimes it may not be what I want right now, but hey, you know what I'm saying? We straight. I'm good with what it is. So I can lie to you. And everybody know when they tell that lie, that's for a good reason. You know what I'm saying? To spare someone's feelings and stuff like that. But you wouldn't use that lie, or that lie wouldn't come out if you didn't care for the person. Because if you didn't care, you'd just say how it was. But men, this is where you're going to get in trouble. You're going to say, well, I lied to you because I care for you. And they'll be like, well, they're going to hear me, like say my wife heard me say that. She's going to be like, oh, so what you lied about? And then what we gonna have to say, we're gonna have to bullshit and say, babe, you know, I'm just saying it for the podcast. You know, we got to the point where I don't lie to you no more. And then she gonna be like, oh, so you don't care about me no more. Don't do that. It's a bullshit ass question that's gonna get your ass in trouble. Don't answer this question. You know what I'm saying? So hey, here's what it is.
Hey,
I'm glad we got past these. I think we need to go to the power.
We can. I was gonna ask you one thing.
What's up?
Show you. There's a video.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to know the etiquette behind the threesome if we're actually engaged in the threesome. Now, I always said that it wouldn't be a sword fighting contest with one fish. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But in the event that we was in, you know, 2 flagpoles,
it's not gonna happen.
Okay, well, what's the etiquette for people who do the 2 flagpoles and 1 fish? Because
that's their business.
All right, so check it. I'm gonna tell you what the scenario was. I saw a video. I don't want to put it, you know, we can't put that. It doesn't show anything, you know what I'm saying? It just shows the actions.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But there's a dude sitting down somewhere. He got his underwear on, right? But he's talking to somebody who's holding the camera. All right. And he has liquor, okay? And he's just talking, you know, he drunk. But his partner, somebody that I've seen before because I watch battle rap. So I know that's that nigga. All right. I'm not gonna say his name. No, what fuck it. I'm gonna say it was T-Rex. All right. So anybody who watching 12-12 skinnies bagging him up, throws his hat down all the time. I just got this hat. Shout out to Liz for supporting your boy, MVP. Okay. Got my name on it. No mistake. So free promo. He was in there. Okay. All you see is him breathing heavy and like nigga jacking off. What is he doing? You know what I'm saying? Because you don't see like what's going on. And his boy pours him a shot. And he's sitting down, so he has to get up. And T-Rex opens his mouth and lets him put the shot in his mouth. I just think, is that proper etiquette?
That's them people business, man.
That's their business?
That's them people business. I can't talk on that.
Okay.
Look, since we talking about this, I had a story about this. We was in the Air Force, okay? Had 2 partners. All of a sudden, one day, I'm like, these niggas ain't really fucking with each other like that. Like, what happened to y'all? Y'all used to be like the tightest of niggas. And so my dude sat me down. He's like, yeah, me and this dude, we out here chilling. You know what I'm saying? Like we always do. He said, little broad, come over.
Okay.
He said, he's like, this my broad now. He's like, I said, yo, we could tag team if you want to, because she down. So they tag teaming, and the other dude said he was fucking too hard on one side. He couldn't get a good enough head, and they started fighting because of that. So I think I looked at this dude like, you got to be one of the gayest niggas I know. Y'all started fighting. Why y'all getting it? Both of y'all getting it.
She might have bit him. She might have bit him. Like, if you pushing too hard and you know she got me in her mouth, like, bro, you know that a chick can bite down, like, if something hurt. Like, even when it's just you, obviously, you know, they get the clenching teeth and gritting and stuff. Like, come on, man. You know, like,
I told bro, I said, bro, that's y'all business. I said, I thought y'all was beefing over some real stuff. Like this y'all talking about? Okay.
Man, because you're brought out here getting head out.
Yeah.
You agreed to let her. Like,
and he was like, man, I was looking, it wasn't that bad. And I was like, so you looking at her doing? That's not my business.
I ain't trying to.
Y'all go do that.
I don't think I have. I know what I ain't gonna say. I don't think. I know I don't have it in me. For it to be 2 men and 1 woman. Okay. And I'm not trying to be no player, nothing like that. That's just not how I get down. I don't want to see no other piece of meat in the room with me doing the same shit that I'm doing. Okay. Now, 2 is if that girl who is partaking in this act, you know, chooses to give head, you can't give me head right after that. Okay, like, we not doing that. I'm not playing that game. I've seen a lot of pornos. Y'all know I'm Mr. Nasty Time. I've seen a lot of videos where, like, niggas do all type of stuff, bust in the mouth, she swallow it. I don't care if you swallowed it. It don't matter to me. It's still there. You not gonna put my kids don't want to play with his kids. They don't know each other yet. There's no relationship. You know what I'm saying? We're not doing that. So I just can't do that. And a lot of times girls get to trying to kiss and sneak this back fuck up. You know what I'm saying? We're not doing that. So my etiquette, like I said, I've said this before, is if ever I get a threesome, it gotta be 2 women. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I ain't with that.
I've been no
but I have seen it lose some people lose friendship because of that.
Yeah.
That's the end of that. Yeah, we're gonna get off of that subject because I don't have no experience in that. I just know that one story and I thought it was the funniest thing in the world.
That's good. That's good. Don't pour me no drink. First of all, you won't be in the same room as me to pour me no damn drink. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
and then just poured it in his mouth.
Pour it in his mouth like niggas. Okay. I don't even want to do that. But nigga had his mouth open like, yeah, give it to me. Like, bruh, is you serious?
That's how they get down.
And how you just sitting there while this nigga banging that out and no, bruh. It's all type of funniness with that.
I think that's a little flagrant.
Yeah.
But
let's get into what we haven't done.
To the power recap.
It's been like 3 weeks.
It's been it's been about 2-3 weeks. Y'all talked about it. I purposely I want everybody to know I only watched the finale.
And that's all you needed.
I didn't watch none of the other ones.
Don't need to watch none else.
I watched Until the Break. And then I didn't watch anymore because once they told me the first episode was point of views and they're gonna go through all these point of views, I didn't watch none of them until the end. I saw the last point of view. So I honestly thought since I watched it and that last one was kind of good. It was like real good. I honestly
because it was the main characters.
But the episode was good. Like it was good from what we've been getting. Like from before the break. It was so terrible. This one was good. I was like, okay.
The Tommy one. The Tommy recap was that was dope.
I'm actually going back.
The Tommy one was dope.
They told me, who is his name? Lorenz Tate.
I like Councilman Tate.
They said Lorenz Tate. I might need to watch that one. And Tommy. I need to watch them too.
The only two. You don't need to watch Boz.
They said Dre was okay though.
Dre's was good because he died finally. Yeah. Like I know a lot of niggas. I was waiting my goddamn self. There was a lot of people waiting on Dre to get flamed. And that's exactly what he got lit the fuck on fire. Boz, nobody even care about you because I don't care about Angela.
She shouldn't have a point of view.
I don't even care about Angela. You know what I'm saying? So why should I care about you? Who else?
That detective, right? Did she have one?
She's mixed in all of them. You know what I'm saying? I hate her fucking voice.
I don't like her at all either.
I hate her fucking. I'm glad you got punched in the fucking eye. You might want to get that checked out. That's what dude said. He was like, what happened to your eye? So back on track. I
think they should have named this episode When Doing Too Much Goes Wrong. Because
that's pretty much what you take away from it.
Yes. What's Ghost White's name? Tasha is home free until she called the police on that dude she was sleeping with. Like, what would make you do that? They had no evidence. They didn't know you was there. You stupid bitch. And you put that man under there, you was wrong for that shit. It didn't make no sense. I didn't understand that.
But see, that's the Tommy episode right there. Like, when Tommy was there and he comes and he sees Ghost laying on the floor, like, he just walks in, like, he got that after the shot. And, he's holding him, and then he looks up, and he's about to shoot him. He goes, "Oh no, don't let him go. Let it go, Tommy. Let it go."
Her.
It kind of let me know that 50, you was a motherfucking lie. Let's get to the shits, because you said that the leaked.
I told you that.
You said, I knew it too, trying to make motherfuckers believe, like, yeah, we got all type of alternate. No, you don't, motherfucker. You had everybody like, okay, this nigga said it ain't true. Yeah. You really believe that nigga? Did you really? People, God damn it, did you really believe that motherfucker was gonna tell you the goddamn truth? I know you're not that gullible. Not over here at the MVP. We knew that nigga was catfishing. Big cat. So I was like, I just want to know how they gonna spin it. That's all. I knew it was this nigga the whole goddamn time. But when they brought in the dude, the nigga that said, Tasha, I handle niggas like this. When they brought him into this episode, I was like, oh, my theory is correct. Because I said that he was going to be the one that shot him. But like I said, even when I saw him and then I saw Tommy and how Tommy, like, if it was him, Tommy would have shot. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that he was kind of reserved and wanted to do it, like you could see the pain and hurt when he was looking at whoever shot him. So I'm like, well, maybe it was maybe, and then my mind started telling me like, well, maybe it was the guy, but Tasha was there also, and it stood in front of him.
Yeah,
like I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, I gotta watch how this unfolds. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that I'm not mad.
I honestly
Talk to him.
I honestly thought it was one of the better episodes since like one of the first couple seasons, and I was like, this is kind of what I've been waiting for. I didn't like all them text messages, and I'm like, y'all kind of indicting yourselves with all these text messages y'all doing, but
you can pull them back up.
Yeah,
you know
like
when you send them through the net. Like
I didn't think that was smart because I thought somebody with a gang pin that know what's going on, you would have knew what was going on.
Supposed to be some masterminds.
Yes. But other than that, I liked it. It was really enjoyable last episode. And this is from a person that was so mad at Power, I didn't watch none of them except that last one. So now I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna at least watch Tommy. Councilman Tate, I like how he threw that thing in her mind to make her go tell Ghost. Now Ghost is like, yeah, look at the little nigga turn himself in. You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
You right, bitch.
Idea,
like,
yeah. And nigga should confess.
Yeah.
So you weren't gonna do that? No.
Nah. What? It never crossed my mind, but now.
But now that, yeah. It's with all of us. Like, God damn.
Yeah.
They for an hour and 20 minutes. That's how long the episode is. I mean, maybe that's credits included. So I say at least a good hour 15. All right. An hour 15 of valuable content, creative, brainstormed writing material. I have no gripes with the ending of this damn series.
I do.
What's the problem, man?
I have a gripe because I had no intentions of watching any kind of power book or whatever the continuation, but I'm not gonna lie, that last episode was really good. That I got to check out a couple of them now. It messed me up. It's like soon as I'm trying to get out, they pull me back in. And now I'm in. I gotta watch. Tommy, they said Tommy's gonna get him a power book or whatever.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Tommy's getting a spinoff.
I'm going to Cali, so I can see him doing some shit.
I got to watch the Tommy spinoff. You know what I'm saying? I got Councilman Tate getting a spinoff. Then they got another spinoff with Tariq and I think it says Mary J. Blige and Method Man and all that. Okay. Now I'm gonna have to watch all.
All I need. I ain't mad at that.
You heard? So it's like. I was like, okay, I'm done with all this. I'm not watching none of that shit. And then they did that one. One other thing that I didn't like. Okay. I had two things. I told you about the text messages that didn't make sense. The one other thing is Tariq, he didn't smoke no weed. He didn't drink or nothing like that. But all of a sudden, the nigga started having hallucinations. The only other nigga that had hallucinations was his daddy Ghost. Okay? And I understood that because his ass was always drunk, at least. You know what I'm saying? He had a lot of things going on in his mind. The nigga Tariq, he saw Kanan. I'm like, I understand you wanted to throw 50 in there. That's the last episode. Just throw his ass in there. But come on. Like, come on. The pep talk, even the pep talk that he gave to him wasn't enough for me to go shoot my daddy. Like, he didn't. Hey.
I saw a caption that said, had Tariq on there and said, this is the first nigga that was mad at his father for spoiling him and loving him unconditionally and being there and killed him anyway. Yeah. Like, that's crazy. Like, that nigga, bro, you got, Even in death, he saw how much his daddy liked him. Yeah, because he said don't do nothing. He said no. He willed everything to him. Oh yeah, that nigga that was before I knew you asked me to get me. You know what I'm saying? I bet he would have just gave it all to your little baby sister now. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Who don't have no lines in the damn movie in the show, like all year long, all season long, all series long. She might have said man about 5 words. Goo goo gaga, goo goo. You know what I mean? Like, I know you got paid handsomely, so I'm not gonna trip. You know what I mean? But hold on, that's a discrepancy. She owns a daycare. Okay. But we never see her daughter. Who watches your daughter? Grandma.
Was it her grandmother?
Grandma.
Okay.
Yeah, grandmother, gotcha. Yeah. But I would say I like how Ghost did that, even though in his untimely demise, not knowing that his son would be the one to pull the trigger. I like, even with that being the case, Tariq jumping the gun. I got you, Mom. When he said, yeah, you don't get nothing. He was like, let me yeah, that's right. I thought that was funny. The lawyer was the dude reading off the will was funny when he was talking to Tariq. And he was like, I remember him from something, but he was like
on the Cosby Show.
Thank you. I'm looking, I'm like, you look like somebody, man.
I was working at Trader Joe.
Yeah, okay. Got him. So when he was like, you got to finish school and you got to get this GPA, you got. He
said 3.5. I was like, God, damn.
Shit, boy, you got Ghost, get that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Even in death, nigga, I got your ass. You know what I'm saying? And say, you don't get none of that until you graduate with your degree, 4 years of college, 3.5 GPA. Then you can inherit from the trust fund. If you get that, let me check. You don't get nothing. Like, I thought that was humorous. So, I like how all of that played out. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just one of those, traditional, I'm going to leave it all to you because you my son. Yeah. Like, no, he said, I expect more of you. And he said that all the time, that I want you to be better than me. And that right there showed you, like, he was of sound mind, body, and soul when he said, this is the requirement, because other than that, he's going to do what you want to do. Because he already knew Tariq was in that trying to be a gangster. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But no. Okay, well, you want to be a gangster, you're going to be a smart one then. You know what I'm saying? Go get your education. You ain't just going to be out here trying to hustle your way through school. So I think that is dope. Like you said, it does leave the door open for, the spinoff to take place. Real talk, I probably won't watch Tariq, you know what I'm saying? Because you shot Ghost. Yeah. I don't care about your ass, man. Like, I got to watch Tommy's first. So hopefully they come out with Tommy first, then Tate, then you. You know what I'm saying? And let you be the last one. Because by that time, you'll actually be of a certain age. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll be grown in real life to where I'm not looking at you like, okay, you just 16, 17. Or no, he older than that because you're in college now, first year. So you about 18. At least get to 4 more years in, whatever, grow a beard, nigga. At least don't have a baby face telling me you the supreme gangster drug lord. Like, I'm not going to believe that. So
I was so disappointed in Tasha, though.
Tasha was terrible.
When she called the police on a boyfriend, I was like, why would you do that? I know the only reason you brought him there was to set him up in the first place.
But that nigga was smart.
He was smart.
That nigga was smart. Went got a Red Bull.
Yeah.
That nigga.
That was smart. And
think about
it. Another thing that I want to highlight is Naturi Naughton is beautiful.
Bruh.
When she took that wig off,
had a little braids down to her back, and I'm like,
she look good.
Why are you wearing a wig in the first place?
You look good with braids. I was about to say, like, you look even better with braids.
Yeah,
I thought
you look better without the wig. That is a fact.
I thought she was.
That is a fact.
I was like, she look even better.
You know what it was? It was the ghost finger. Nigga activated something. Them head grew, boy.
Hey, if she on anything, I will watch her in prison.
Kudos to you.
She was looking good in that when she took them.
She was looking scared though. She was scared for real when she was in prison, boy. Like taking off her eyelashes, pulling the wig off. Like, yeah, she's fearful. She's very scared.
But she look good natural. She like a beautiful natural black woman, and I like that. So shout out to Naturi Naughton for that.
She grimy though, man. Tasha grimy. I'm sorry. Get back to her.
Like, that's what I'm saying.
That nigga has a daughter, and you know what he told you his whole story. Like, yeah, his mom, her mother ain't shit. I had to fight to get her back, so forth and so on. The night that he drove your ass to truth to do whatever you was gonna do or thought you was gonna be doing. In the Escalade, you know what I'm saying? He FaceTime with his daughter. So you knew how, if that nigga was single, didn't have no kid, nothing like that, all right, run gang. But come on, man.
It was
the
bad.
Night you came over, his daughter was there. Like, come on, man. Like,
it was bad regardless.
That's terrible. That's some trifling ass shit, man.
Yeah, she was weak for that. I thought that was bad.
I'm glad you got yours.
But Naturi, on the other hand, looked good with them braids. You know what I'm saying?
I thought Tariq was gonna blurt it out though when the cops came.
Yeah, I killed her. That's why she said, "Tariq, go live your life."
She didn't do it. See, your dumb ass lost everything. You literally lost everything. You took away your own father, killed him, and then your mom is going to jail for life. But maybe, hey, shout out to 50. Great segue. Maybe that lawyer, the fake Denzel, can represent you from For Life.
Shit, that ain't gonna work. She's gonna keep her ass right in prison. Anyway, if you got anything to say, anything to add about that last episode, the season finale of Power, let us know. Put it down there again in the comment section.
I'm giving that episode an A. Or if we're going out of 5, I'm giving it a 4.8.
I'm gonna give it an A as well. I'm gonna keep it A.
Yeah. Okay, great level. All right. Yeah. A's is good. That was a phenomenal.
I'm not gonna go A+ because of those two things.
The season was a C-.
Yeah.
But the ending was an A.
Great TV. I loved it. I thought it was great.
Dope.
If you ain't got nothing else, man, we gonna get up out of here.
Yeah, man, we good. Millie Rock on the something.
I ain't from the East Coast. So shout out to y'all. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe.
E-Town stop shit. Well, you're not from Atlanta, but that's South.
Nah.
Okay, that's cool. That's something I'll think of.
Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all click that bell so you get all notifications when we post.
Yeah.
Also, check out that Birds of Prey review if you haven't checked it out already. Also, make sure you subscribe to all of our social media platforms. And we'll holler at y'all next week. Y'all be easy. Been the MVP. Pray for me. Pray for Book.